here 2 salmon steaks and about 1 ounce of herring, smoked herring. So let's actually weigh it for accuracy. Indeed, 1.2 ounces. I love it. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to simply just dice it up. You can actually purchase smoked herring at your local Asian or Caribbean market near you. Yes. Now, herring is known in French as aransor. Is a very, very oily fish, and it has a very, very robust and smoky umami flavor. Umami, by the way, is one of the 5 basic tastes, and it's that very meaty, very fishy sense of smell and taste that's really going to take our polenta to new levels. Okay, so that's our diced herring. Okay, on to our salmon. I like to pack them nice and dry because they are going to be sauteed and we don't want any moisture on our fish. Okay, and they're going to be seasoned, lightly seasoned with some salt and pepper. Very lightly seasoned because they're going to be smothered in a pad thai sauce. Okay. Now, pad thai sauce is the main ingredient used when making pad thai noodles, and it tastes amazing on salmon. Now, typically I do make this sauce from scratch, but for the purpose of this video today, I bought this in the store, which you can also get at your local Asian market. Okay. Polenta. Oh my goodness, it is simply corn grounded into cornmeal. Just like rice, polenta is a staple in Haitian cuisine, and it was quickly adopted by the African slaves because corn was very easy to grow, especially during slavery. Now, I have to say, I love little bits of history like this because it really allows me to appreciate more of what's on my plate. It connects me with my ancestors, and on top of that, it kind of gives me a glimpse, an idea of how food shapes our culture. Now, polenta, my moulin, is a very quick and simple meal to make, and that can be eaten at any time. All right, for our polenta, we're going to be using spinach, plum tomatoes, and a green onions. These 3 are our vegetables for our polenta. Now, spinach, folks, are more than just leaves. These are plants, okay? And I discovered many years ago that the stem is just as edible and as nutritious as the leaves. Personally, I do not buy spinach bags anymore because the bunch, they are a whole lot less expensive. So you get more for your money. And on top of that, think of bags of spinach like the way they package bags of potato chips. You have a whole lot of air in it, but not enough potato chips, right? So please consider investing in spinach stems instead, the whole thing, okay, the whole plant. So spinach is a fantastic source of not only iron, but also vitamin B9. Vitamin B9 is known as folate, and folate plays an important role in the functioning of our brain, okay? And it protects us from mental decline like dementia, okay? Now, folate comes from the Latin word folium, which means leaf. So let's eat more green vegetables, okay? So for our spinach today, what we're gonna do, we're gonna check for any wilted leaves and stems. I bought this today, so she looks nice and fresh. And then what I'm gonna do, actually, I only need really half of this for our polenta. Voila, okay? So what I'm gonna do is just trim off the end here, okay? You notice how little I cut? And then I'm gonna cut them up in 3, and then they are going to go in my salad spinner. That's it. So our spinach has been washed, so we're just simply spinning and drying. That's it. Very nice. Easy done, easy done. By the way, if you notice, I have a different color cutting board. When you go from meat prepping to veggie prepping, always change your cutting board. Compared to other tomatoes, plum tomatoes have a whole lot less water, and they have a very firm and meaty flesh, and they have a whole lot less seeds. Now remember, as I taught you before, okay, when you are cutting tomatoes, you want to go from not a regular knife, okay, you want to go from a regular knife to a bread knife, the serrated knife, because the teeth here actually grabs the skin of the tomato, so that way you're not rolling and splashing tomato juice all over. So you want to lay it on its side, and you want to start cutting from the bottom, okay? Let's go ahead and remove the core from the very top here. Now, when I am filming, I always do my prepping the day before. And even in my regular life, I don't ever prep, dice, marinate the day that I'm cooking. I always do them all the day before. And then I record the following day. So for this recipe here, we need medium dice. You see how easy this is? Yeah? The serrated knife really makes a big difference. All right, just lay them down. Now they don't have to be perfect because they're going to fall apart in the broth of the polenta, but we do want them, you know, to be uniform, right? Perfect. Now, when you are at the grocery store, you want to make sure that you buy green onions with the top bright leaves, right? And the clean white bulb, nothing slimy, okay? And by the way, they are available all year round, but their peak season is around the summer. And then for this recipe, I'm just going to a rough chop. That's it. Did you guys know that green onions, they are part of the leek family, shallot family, and regular onions. It's all one big family. Leeks, shallots, green onions, they are all one. All right, listen, for our salmon, I'm going to need 2 garlic cloves. I'm going to slice those. Now, garlic has a long history of being used in ancient medicine. For example, in Egypt, garlic has been used for treatment regarding like skin disease, heart problems, and tumors. And today, according to my research, the University of Missouri School of Medicine mentioned that garlic protects against aging and disease. So food really is medicine, folks. It really is. So let me go ahead and slice those up. And looks like we have all of our prep done for tomorrow. Okay, all right, that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn up my camera overhead, and we'll get this party started again tomorrow. Remember, seafood is brain food. I'll see you soon. Now, every time.